We've got Mr. Kaplan says, why do some sections of our fans want Arteta out? That's Mr. Kaplan, my friend Simon. I think he watches your content as well. I mean,
you're applying some pressure.
A loaded question.
It's a very loaded question. My thing with Arteta, listen, and I've always said, there's no doubt there's been huge progression. You've taken us from 8th to compete, and this is the 3rd season in a row title race. My question is always, how long is finishing 2nd or 3rd deemed good enough? There has to be a certain time that you say, okay, this is Arsenal. We haven't won a trophy for 5 years. There has to be a cut-off point. We can't keep saying, well done, Mikel, finish second. Even if you were winning, you won another FA Cup, you won a Carabao Cup, you got to a Champions League final, you got, this football club, we walk around saying we're one of the biggest football clubs in the world, which we are, 3rd biggest in England. Mm-hmm. Surely that has to come with a demand of a trophy as well. This isn't 1 year or 2 years without a trophy. You're talking about half a decade. So it's almost like, with one hand, well done, Mikel, for the progression, but there has to be a point. Because look, we all know that Real Madrid are lurking in the background for Saliba. Saliba, every interview says, listen, for me to be known as one of the best on the planet, I need to win silverware. So I don't want people to think that I'm sitting here going, competing and getting us into 2nd is not progression. It is, but we are Arsenal. We have spent $750 million. There has to be a point that you go, we've got to win trophies, bro. Arsene Wenger in his last 5 years won 3 trophies. Mm-hmm. And they protested to get him out of the football club. So we can't then change the narrative and move the goalposts and just go, well, at least we're competing. Surely there has to be a point that you say, you've competed again. Now you're competing again, but we haven't been able to get over the finish line. 5 years at Arsenal with no trophy should not be acceptable, in my opinion, when you're having a pretty good period in the last 3 years and you've spent a lot of money. So that would be my opinion. Not everyone agrees with that, though.
Fine. And listen, that's what the super chat. Thank you, Mr. Kaplan. It was a loaded one. Like when you came onto our one and said about me.